What's up, Peaknut? Jake here. Today, let's talk about our feelings. For the last month, I've been struggling with doubt, fear, and frustration around applying to medical school. I'm worried that I'm not good enough, despite plenty of rational evidence that I am. Because of my feelings, I sabotage myself. I wanted to find a way to stop this, and here's what I found. It's called NAME. It's based on cognitive behavioral therapy, and I found it in Dr. Russ Harris's book, The Confidence Gap. NAME is an acronym that stands for Notice, Acknowledge, Make Space, and Expand Awareness, and it works for any emotion. This technique allows you to take a rational step back and not be persuaded by your emotions. Notice means to be aware of the physiological symptoms associated with any emotion. Let's take fear, for example. Whenever I feel fear, I get this flushed face. I'll get tightness in my chest, tunnel vision, and I'll start this internal debate about whether or not I should continue doing what I'm doing. When I notice that this is happening, I can then acknowledge it. I can take a step back and say, here's fear, or it's fear. Not identify with it, not say that I'm afraid. I'm aware of it. I make space by breathing, just slowing down. And not taking any actions, but acting indifferent to it, accepting that it's there. Like, my level of giving a fuck is just so low, I can't be bothered to do anything about it. And after I've done that, I can learn from that emotion, see what it's telling me. And when I'm ready to continue, I can expand my awareness. One technique to do this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you like about yourself. This technique is not designed to stop yourself from feeling any negative emotions, but it does dilute the emotions' effect on you. It's like taking a handful of salt and dumping it in a glass of water versus a lake. If you were to drink from both of those, you'd barely be able to swallow the glass of salt water versus a slightly salty lake. This technique does the exact same thing with any negative emotion. It doesn't stop you from experiencing them, but it does stop things like procrastination, self-sabotage. And the cool thing is that it also will lead to you actually feeling better. This is because behavior and feelings are linked in a joint fashion. Whenever you smile, you feel happy. We know this because when we force people to smile, they report feeling happier after a few minutes. And this is powerful because it points to the idea that if you behave in the right way, you'll start feeling the right way. And because of operant conditioning, your behavior gets linked with the way that you feel. When you write a paper and you feel frustrated, you don't like writing papers. However, if you act indifferent, you'll start feeling indifferent, and you're able to start noticing the positive emotions buried inside any experience, like fun, happiness, creativity, joy. The halfway point between fear and happiness is not feeling pretty good. It's indifference. And this technique gets you there. Nevertheless, thanks for getting better.